In our previous video, we covered limit orders. In this video, we'll explain stop orders and how to use the different variations of this order type. A stop order is essentially a market or limit order with a trigger price, alternatively called a stop, that activates the order type selected. The trigger price is set by you, the trader. Stop orders can be used to limit losses by automatically closing your position when the price falls below, in the case of a long position, or rises above, for a short position, the specified trigger price. On dYdX, stop triggers are based on either the index price or the last trade price, whichever comes first. This allows for more accurate stop triggers, improves latency, and reduces slippage on order execution. If you're not familiar with the term, the index price is an aggregate price based on data sourced from multiple exchanges. As a trader, it's important to understand how the different types of stop orders work to ensure that your stop order executes as you intend. In this video, we'll cover the three most commonly used stop orders: stop market, stop limit, and trailing stop orders. It's worth noting that dYdX also offers take profit limit and take profit market order types. These will be covered in the next video. A stop market order will execute only when the price crosses your specified trigger price. Once the price touches your trigger price, a market order will automatically be placed to market buy or sell your order amount. Stop market orders can be used to limit losses on your positions by automatically closing them when the price falls below, for longs, or rises above, for shorts, the trigger price. Once activated, the resulting market order will be immediately filled at the best price on the books. The advantage of this order type is that a stop market order may allow a trader to get out of a falling position quickly and enable you to protect your funds while you're not actively watching the market. The drawback is that the next available price could be lower than what the trader anticipated. In most cases, a stop market order will execute automatically at the current best price. However, dYdX sets a maximum slippage to protect you, since market liquidity at the time of your order is not known in advance, so a stop market order is not 100% guaranteed to execute. Slippage usually occurs during periods of high market volatility. This results in an order being filled at a price that's different from the expected price. The difference between the best price on the books when the order is triggered and the actual fill price is called the slippage. To place a stop market order, select Stop Market under the Stop drop-down menu. Select Buy or Sell, and enter the total trade size amount. Finally, enter the desired trigger price. Your market order will trigger when the price reaches this amount. Just like a stop market order, a stop limit order will activate when the price crosses a specified trigger price. The difference is that instead of a market order, a limit order is being created. Depending on the limit price you set, once triggered, the resulting limit order may be immediately filled or may rest on the order book at the limit price. If you're an advanced trader or setting a stop for a fairly large position, you might want to choose a stop limit order. In this case, you specify the price of a limit order that would be triggered if the asset reaches the trigger price. Once triggered, the resulting limit order will operate just as it would for regular limit orders. Your order will only execute if it can be filled at your limit price or better. It's worth noting that in volatile market conditions, a limit order may never get filled if the underlying asset price has fallen below the limit price by the time the order is triggered. To place a stop limit order, select Stop Limit under the Stop drop-down menu. Select Buy or Sell, and enter an amount. This is the total trade size. Enter the desired trigger price. Your order will trigger when the index price or the last trade price, whichever comes first, reaches this amount. Enter the desired limit price. This will be the limit price of the limit order that's placed once your stop order triggers. Trailing stop orders allow traders to protect gains by enabling a position to remain open and continue to profit as long as the price is moving in their favor. The trailing stop does not move back in the other direction and will close the position if the market moves adversely against you, thus minimizing your losses. A trailing stop order is a modification of a standard stop market order. The trigger price on a trailing stop is determined by the trailing percent. If the index price moves in favor of your position, the trigger price will update to trail the index price based on your trailing percent. For a short position, the trader places the trailing stop as a set percentage above the current market price. For a long position, a trader places a trailing stop set as a percentage below the current market price. Let's look at an example to illustrate this. A trader opens a long position of Bitcoin contracts at $19,000 and sets a trailing stop of 5%. If the current market price of Bitcoin never exceeds $19,000, the trailing stop will be triggered at $18,050, just like a normal stop loss. If the market price of Bitcoin moves to $22,000, the trailing trigger price will automatically be adjusted and the trailing stop will be triggered at $20,900. The stop loss will only be triggered if there's any retracement of 5% from the highest price reached. In such a scenario, your order will trigger and will be immediately placed as a market order to the order book. Trailing stop orders execute as market orders when they're triggered, and so can execute at any price, even a worse price than what they're triggered at. If there's not enough liquidity to fill your order, it'll be canceled. To place a trailing stop order, select Trailing Stop under the Stop drop-down menu. Select Buy or Sell, enter the total trade size amount, and finally, enter the desired stop trailing percentage. In this video, we covered stop orders and the basics of the most commonly used stop order types: market stop, limit stop, and trailing stop orders. In our next video, we'll explain take profit market and take profit limit order types.